ScruffCast episode 13, Evan Poirier. We talk about school, mental health, and our lives. Please enjoy this long one. That'd be a funny email signature. Please enjoy this long one.
Yeah, motherfucker. We're gonna take it up a few notches right now. See if y'all can keep up. Wanna give a motherfucker sucker, put your hand up.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to episode 65 of the ScruffCast. I'm Jon.
And I'm Dan.
This week, we're coming in hot.
Hot and heavy.
We're sitting in different chairs this time because we couldn't figure out our microphone problems.
Are these mic problems? You may not realize it's still going on. It is.
Or maybe you do realize.
Yeah, maybe.
Does this sound shitty? I don't know.
Maybe it does. Maybe we start one of those, what are they called? Patrons?
A Patreon.
We start a Patreon?
Yeah, we need some
Try
funding.
to invest in some new microphones. Or
Yeah.
something to fix this crap.
Yeah.
'Cause what happens now if we add a third mic?
I have no
'Cause
idea.
that's when we had our issue originally.
Yeah.
What if we bring somebody else on? What do we do?
You just get really close. You just share. Most of our friends have beards, so it's like at least we're not like cheek to cheek.
Yeah, then we'll be scrubbing each other.
Yeah.
Put a little soap on there. Might as well.
And then you'll be one half clean like Two-Face from Batman.
I like it.
So we're sitting in the opposite chairs this time. Not that the listeners can see us, but I was like looking to the left like there's a camera here, but there's not.
Hey, everyone.
So it's, feeling good, feeling a new vibe. All right, episode 65.
Here we go.
Here we go.
First off, I guess we don't have a question to ponder from last week.
No, last week we told you guys we were considering killing off the question to ponder because it seemed like most of you guys were writing in for the top fives, which you've enjoyed, which we appreciate.
So the top fives are our favorite.
Yes, I've enjoyed the top fives quite a bit.
Yeah. So how about we get to some emails?
All
We
right.
got a few this week.
We got a few. Should we get some housekeeping out of the way? Let the listeners know?
Yes, let's do that, yeah.
Yes. So heads up, next week there will be no ScruffCast.
I know we do this quite often.
We do this quite often. We got good reason this time, though.
Yeah, this isn't out of laziness.
Well, what's it out of? I wasn't sure if you wanted to tell them.
Do we have to tell everybody?
No, you don't have to. It's
Okay,
your business.
I'm getting married this weekend.
Woo!
Yay!
Yeah, yes, queen.
So we figure we'll still be recovering on the Monday. And we don't want to bring you guys hot garbage.
I'm gonna have to go to work on the Monday.
And yeah, you know that sucks.
But we'll give you the week off. So listeners will be back in 2 weeks.
True. 2 weeks, we'll be back.
Yeah.
Is there anything else?
Well, do we want to talk about the question of honor? Well, let's read the emails.
Let's read the emails. Go ahead.
All right. We got 2 listener emails this week. The listeners emailed us at scruffcast@gmail.com, just like you guys can at home. Subject line, clarify. Hey, ScruffCast. I wanted to clarify my last email from last week. This is the listener who wrote in about the top 5 for the items on the deserted island.
Yes.
When they wrote in for a snare. We were roasting them a little. Hey, ScruffCast. I wanted to clarify my last email from last week. A snare is a trapping device for small animals, but in all fairness, it is also a drum. You should invest in a fact checker. Now, I feel like they're saying that, nicely. Like, oh, you should invest in a fact checker. Like,
I'm
the
not
ideas
the
you
idiot
got.
here. You guys are.
But also a little sassy. Like, you should invest in a fact checker. You've never heard of a snare? Jabrowns.
You bunch of idiots.
Yeah. Please save the question to ponder. Sent from my iPhone. Now, because last week we told you guys we were considering killing it off.
So we have 1 vote for the save the question to ponder.
1 vote for save question to ponder.
All right, moving on to the next email. And again, the subject is save the QTP. Question to ponder.
An acronym that the listeners came up with, not us.
That's right. Hi, guys. So now these are all kind of bullet points. So this is going to be a lot of information. This is a big email.
I like when we get these sort of emails.
Me too. They're fun. Okay, first off, nothing wrong with New Balance. Why you hating? Now, I believe we did rip New Balance shoes at one point, like the old man style New Balance shoes.
Probably. I will say, you guys are always free to write in with corrections from the previous week.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we messed something up.
We usually don't even remember what we talked about. But.
No, I have no idea about the New Balance stuff.
All right, here we go. So this person seems like they could be our fact checker.
Yes.
This is a very fact-checked email. This is nice. Here we go. Get ready. Okay. Autobiography means you wrote about yourself. The auto prefix typically means self, and then in brackets he puts autograph, automatic, autopilot, autoerotic, or autoerotic asphyxiation. Okay.
Fair enough.
Now this one, we were most curious about. Someone actually wrote in about it.
This has been the question I've been pondering all summer.
Okay, so the Hot Girl Boy Summer is a hit song from this summer. I have never heard it.
Me either.
No. But became a meme type thing to express the idea of living your summer to the fullest, being unapologetic, unapologetically yourself, not getting bogged down in bullshit, etc. Drake's song release probably has a chance to overtake it as the song of the summer, but the joke is to say it's going. But the joke is to say it's going to overthrow the meme.
Okay. I like this. We're getting corrections about like pop culture stuff.
So the Hot Girl Boy
ever
Summer.
since I read that Hot Girl Boy Summer or Boy Girl Summer, I've been like, what the hell is this? I know.
We're gonna have to listen to this song actually.
Yeah, we will.
Now I'm curious. Okay. Here we go. Another classic meme occurred when Hot Girl Summer came out, and that was a production of the parody Christian Girl Autumn. You'll likely recall when Rebecca Black released Friday, a parody was released called Sunday, and then it puts it. I guess I have to sing it in the tone.
I guess so.
It's Sunday, Sunday, go to church on Sunday. I'm assuming that's how it goes.
I'm assuming I've never heard this.
No, me either. Okay, here we go. Dan has claimed in the past that he could beat a bear in a fight, but sounded afraid after hearing black bear's attacks. Hearing black bear attacks if you play dead. What's up with that?
No, this is a long time listener. It's a callback to the very first topic of the very first episode.
Yeah. Nah.
Where it was how big of an animal could you defeat? Because you're talking about like a coyote attacking your dog or something, and you said you think you could defeat a bear.
Okay, here we go.
And last week I talked about how black bears will attack you if you play dead, where grizzly bears won't.
Yes. Okay, so here we go. I stand by my claim I could beat a bear. I stand by that 100%. Now, would I like to encounter a bear and fight him? No.
God, no.
Would I be scared? Yeah. But I'll take him. I'll take him out. So I stand by that.
Well, to be fair, the listener said Dan sounded afraid after hearing black bear attacks if you play dead.
Was my voice quivering?
There's nothing wrong with being afraid of being attacked by a bear.
A bear!
If you're a little afraid, I'll let that one go.
And of course, he goes on to say, had a bear scare when I was at my cottage once. Went to grab something from the car at night, and then I heard something crunching leaves and turned to see a bear running away from me. Bears don't like people. I'm still scared when I go outside of my cottage at night. So I guess you're the scared one. Then.
No.
Take that.
Scaredy. Bet
you want me around. Bet you'd love to have me around when that bear was coming at you, huh? All right. Okay, so he's got his answer for the top 5 here. So his top 5 N64 games are, I'll read them 5 to 1. It's more fun that way. Number 5, Pokemon Stadium.
Good choice.
I think we both had that somewhere in there. Number 4, Mario 64. Super Mario 64. Good game. Number 3, Legend of Zelda. What is that?
Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time. Okay. Number 2, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. And number 1, Super Smash Bros. I don't think we had that on our list, did we?
I had the other 4 games on my list. Super Smash Bros. Was not on my list.
Which way? Because it's a good game.
It is fun, yes.
Banjo-Kazooie. That's another listener mentioned that one.
Shout out.
And I forgot that one because that is a fantastic.
And then the sequel, Banjo-Tooie.
I don't
which
think
is
I
like
played that one.
A funny name for it. Which makes you think of like Looney and Toonie. And it's like, in Canada, we really called our dollar coin the Looney because it has a loon on it.
Which is fine.
Then
it's
like,
call that a Looney. Sure.
It's like, okay, well, this one's worth $2, so we just called it the Toonie.
The Toonie.
Dude, it's like just cartoon-esque names.
So
what is
silly.
that?
All right. In defense of the question to ponder, we really enjoy diving into the minds of Jon and Dan. We like hearing your thoughts on extreme hypotheticals. It has led to some of the funniest clips you guys have made. Just recently, we were treated to the image of The Rock cradling Jon to sleep so that he could have the hammock. In addition, it gives us a simpler way to participate in the show with you guys. Please don't remove it from the show. Now, that actually came from the top 5.
Yes, it was the top 5 items.
Did not come with the question to ponder.
Deserted Island. So this listener.
That's a little fact checking for you.
Yeah.
Okay?
What do you think about that? However, I do like their overall point, right? They like to delve into our minds. Simple way to get in the show. So that's fair. The top 5's not going anywhere.
Top 5 is staying forever.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll finish this off here. Your loyal listener looking forward to hiding fat in sweater fall. So he kind of answered the question to ponder as well there. Sent from the toilet at work. Okay, so we've decided what we're going to do with the question to ponder.
Yes.
We know you guys want it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the call out to you guys. You want the question to ponder? Email us a question to ponder. It's your responsibility now. You email it to us, we will answer it. Give us your answer at the same time too.
Yeah.
We'll read it beforehand, obviously. We'll get our answers ready, and boom, we'll give you our answers with whatever you want to know. Whatever questions to ponder you have.
Yeah, and like you guys will still be, free to answer a listener submitted question to ponder the following week if you'd like. But you got to come to us with your own questions. We will continue to do it. The listener fought hard for it. They like to delve into our minds, learn the minds of Jon and Dan. Okay, totally fair. But if you really want to delve into these minds, you got to bring the questions.
That's right. We love it when you guys participate. You guys love to participate. So let's do this.
Without the listeners participating, it's just you and me sitting around talking, which we do all the time anyway.
Yeah, we don't need to record it.
The only difference is, we record it and I bother photoshopping.
Exactly. So if you want to be a part of this, email us a question to ponder. ScruffCast@gmail.com.
So in that spirit, nobody wrote in with a question this week because, well, granted, they weren't sure of the new setup. So we got no question to ponder for this week.
Not this week, no.
So write in. You're going to have 2 weeks to write in with questions to ponder.
All right, there we go.
All right. Shall we move on to the rest of our agenda? We're a little scattershot here in the agenda here. Oh, I see, Dan, you added a list to the note here called, it was a shout-out.
Yeah. Okay, so you're going to... you remember this fondly, I'm sure. So back in the day, we had a friend that would always make us ride our bikes to the mall. So our local mall had a Cinnabon in there. And Cinnabon had these drinks. I don't remember what they were called at the time.
Me either.
Now they're called Cinnafactors. That's what they're called.
Oh, that's a terrible name. I know. That's so bad. So anyway, I literally visually grimaced over here. Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
That's a bad name.
I would say it's like a mix of like a milkshake and a smoothie. Would you say that's pretty accurate?
Yeah,
it's like rich.
They're pretty fruity, but they're definitely sugary.
They're fruity, but it's like rich at the same time, right? So anyway, I was at the mall today, at this same mall, funny enough, which none of us ever go to anymore because it's just
that's a rundown dump.
Exactly, but we had to go to Fabricland for something for the wedding, so we went there, and Fabricland's just down from the Cinnabon. So I kind of looked over. I was like, I wonder if they still have those drinks. So I went over there, and then Anna followed me after, and I was like, you want to get all these drinks? We used to get them when we were kids. They were so good. So I went and got them. I got the strawberry one as I used to get before.
Yeah.
And I took a sip. Dude, it holds up to this day.
I love that, dude.
Fantastic drinks, man. Because I thought, maybe I'm a bit older now, taste buds probably changed. Maybe this is too much for me. It's too rich. And now, granted, I got a small. I didn't go for a large or regular, whatever other size. I got the small.
Yeah.
And, dude, it was perfect, man. It was so tasty. Held up. They're even better now. Better than I remember them being. I was drinking, I was like, damn. Because it is hard to find a good smoothie,
It is, dude. Stuff. It's just expensive nowadays. The general sort of experience with everything is that you pay more for stuff nowadays, and then you're getting less. How much was this small drink?
Oh, $3.99 plus tax, I think.
Okay, because back in the day, it used to be $4.50, $5 for the larger ones, right? So
I guess it's not that bad then.
Not that bad.
Because it was $9.03 or something like that with
for two of them.
For two, yeah.
That's acceptable.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. But just a little shout out to Cinnabon.
Dude, I'm glad to hear that those drinks hold up.
Yeah, they're still around and they're still delicious.
I have to try one for myself.
Yeah, go out and try or Chill Factor. Cinefactor or Chill Factor, something like that.
Chill Factor sounds a lot better. Cinefactor makes you think of cinema.
You know what? Maybe it was Chill Factor. Maybe that's what they were called.
The Cinnabon.
Do you remember what they were called back then? They weren't called that.
They weren't called Chill Factor.
We just called them Cinnabon drinks.
That is what we call them. So speaking of food, actually, I got to give a little sort of shout out. So on Twitter, if you follow us at ScruffCast, which I don't know why more of you aren't following us.
Yeah.
I saw that, was it Steak and Shake? I think Steak and Shake put out a tweet that said, the key to success on Twitter is a good nemesis. So I quote tweeted that, and I put out the call from the ScruffCast account and said, which one of you out there thinks you could stand to be our nemesis? You know what? They're all quaking in their boots. We didn't get any replies.
Well, how about that, huh?
How about that? So none of you could stand to be our nemesis.
All scared, everyone.
But by not replying, you've become our nemesis.
Everyone.
Just thought I'd put that out there.
All right, fair enough.
I think it was Steak and Shake. I don't remember or really care.
You know, I saw it. I saw that you tweeted that.
Did you?
I didn't. I don't remember who it was either. All right.
Regardless.
You found something else.
Riveting podcast material.
You found something
Oh,
else.
I found something else. So, listeners, you may know that we're available pretty much anywhere you listen to podcasts. We're on Apple Podcasts, formerly iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Music, no, we're not on SoundCloud. YouTube. If you're listening on YouTube right now, give us a thumb up.
Yep.
We're on Spotify. I searched for us on Spotify because for listeners out there who already listen on YouTube, you'll know that, like, you know, I photoshopped together a picture for the podcast each week. Recently, I started putting those as the images for the podcast episodes when they show up on Spotify. I just started doing this 2 weeks ago.
Nice touch. I like it.
So I went on Spotify to have a look, and then I noticed, son of a bitch, there's another podcast called the ScruffCast. So months ago, I found another podcast called ScruffCast. Mm-hmm. They had like 2 or 3 episodes, and it was about, like, I don't know, sleepy time or sleeping or something. I can't even remember.
So stupid.
It was stupid. But this was a separate one called the ScruffCast. And, you know, I got to look it up right now to read you the description of this podcast.
Please do.
Because I was like, not only are they taking the name, they're putting the in front of it.
You know what? Originally, we started this podcast. We were going to name it Shoot the Shit with Jon and Dan. And there was another podcast called Shoot the Shit. So we decided to change the name.
Yeah, we came up with ScruffCast.
When these idiots saw us on there, they should have changed the name. How many episodes do they have?
14.
Yeah, get out of here.
Oh, the last one was June. So maybe they've already been scared off. They saw we were more successful.
Good, they should be.
The ScruffCast by Joseph Stickles. I talk and review stuff and do interviews of people from my life and people who may affect yours.
That's it?
Yep. The most recent one was The ScruffCast, episode 14. Finn Allen Stickles. Must be interviewing somebody.
From his family?
From his family he knows.
His
The description is goo goo gaga, so maybe it was a child.
Oh, boy. You know, maybe we should do a collaborative episode. Our
The
ScruffCast and his ScruffCast.
The 3 Scruffs.
Yeah.
Scruffs combined. I think it's all about just this person interviewing people. ScruffCast episode 13, Evan Poirier. We talk about school, mental health, and our lives. Please enjoy this long one. That'd be a funny email signature. Please enjoy this long one.
That'd be funny.
ScruffCast episode 10, 420 Spectacular. Weed token, butt smoking.
No, boy. All right. I've had enough of this already.
Yeah.
You know what? I think it's time for us to do an interview piece.
An interview piece?
Yeah.
Dude, I
We've
love
got
it.
2 people. We've talked about one before. I have a second one in mind that we can potentially have on here. You know?
Dude, I'd be down to have anybody on the podcast.
Give our journalist chops
Dude, Kim Jong-un.
a chance.
I'd have him on the podcast.
Well, we got to go smaller scale. People we know who like do something kind of cool, we'll bring them on.
Sure. I believe we talked one time about getting the Cashman Oliver Jeweler on here.
I feel like that's a little closer to the realm of possibility.
A little closer. I still feel like that's a little too high.
It's a bit of a reach,
maybe
though.
like 4 or 5 years ago we could have got him, but like I feel like the
He's
stock
big
is
now.
high. Like if you want to buy stock in the Cashman, like not his company, but like his social presence,
His brand.
he's riding high right now. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with you.
But to be fair, I feel like the ScruffCast brand has never been riding higher, right? They say
Also true.
They say imitation is the best form of flattery.
That's true.
We've got 2 ScruffCast clones popping up here. I did talk with our listener who wrote in one time, who offered litigation services for
Right.
us, and they did say we could send a cease and desist.
It wouldn't be
Not
legally
not
binding
not
at
a
all,
legally binding one, but we type it up on some fancy letterhead and send it their way.
but- Dude, I say we do it.
give this poor old guy the scare of his life.
I think so.
We make it look like it's like fan mail. And he goes, "Oh, honey, fan mail. Somebody cares about Joseph Stickles."
Boom.
Oh,
Get
set up.
that goddamn name out of here or we're suing you. That'd be hilarious, actually.
Dentists
All right, I say we do it.
fall right out into his
So
oatmeal.
the listener who works for a litigation service, help us out.
Yeah, dude, we got the litigation guy. We get the fact checker in. We got like a real little sort of media enterprise
team
going
here.
Little Dude Perfect-esque.
Oh.
I set up a Nintendo 64 recently. Could bring that in the studio.
That's true.
That's a cool chill spot.
Yeah.
Couple cinnamon bun chill factors or cinnamon chill factors.
Get some
Damn.
chill factors going in here.
It's popping off in the studio.
Damn. Now,
Oh shit, homie.
something else I saw today while going to Cinnabon, just outside the Cinnabon actually. So you know, you go to malls and sometimes there's like seats just in like the middle, some couches, some leather couches, chairs, whatever, right? So, this was like it was like 4 seats, like leather chairs, kind of like 2 and 2 facing each other, right? So there's all 4 were taken up by people, older people, like not young people, but older-ish people.
Like 50, 60, 70?
I'd say like between 60 and 80. In around that range. And there was a guy sitting there. First off, he had one leg over the armrest, right? So he's kind of like leaned back, one leg's over the armrest, okay? Right side over it.
Okay.
So this guy is in pure relaxation mode. Guy's got his shoes off.
Does he have socks on?
He's got socks on, he does. Shoes off in the mall, one leg over the armrest. Okay? Which brings me to this question. Now, obviously, like on an airplane, people got a big problem with people taking their shoes off on airplanes.
It depends.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But that's one thing I've heard. Bill Burr, he always talks about that all the time. The comedian. People taking their shoes off on airplanes and stuff. This got me thinking, like, is it okay to take your shoes off in a public place as a form of, like, relaxing, Like, oh, yeah, let me just take my shoes off here and lean back. In a public setting.
Well, I think in a airplane, it's okay if your feet like aren't up on the wall or anything like that, right?
If they're just down.
Yeah, if your feet are just down. It's a public place, but you're like kind of confined, right? If you're like in the mall, like what are you relaxing from? You're already sitting down.
I know.
It makes a big difference too, like if you have socks on or not.
Yeah, which he did, whatever.
Yeah.
I think what bothered me the most, maybe it wasn't even the shoes off, it was the leg kick over the armrest.
Yeah, now you're like taking up more of the mall. By default, you're probably man spreading at the same time.
Absolutely. He's lucky it was a single person chair.
Yeah, it's a little much too. Like, I don't know, if you're wearing flip flops, that's one thing, right?
Because you're almost already barefoot
right?
anyway.
If you have no shoes on, then you're like if you have no socks on and you're taking the shoes off to go like barefoot,
You're a weirdo.
The socks give you a little bit of a barrier, but I gotta give it a no bueno. Remember bueno no bueno?
I do remember that. It's
Listen,
no bueno for me too,
Write in with your things if you want just a bueno no bueno.
Because just the leg kick over too, right? It was like the pure spread of relaxation. He was leaned back a bit.
It's like, what are you on vacation?
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I understood if he took his shoe. He was sitting there. He took his shoes off. Kind of just had him there. Maybe his feet were a little sore. So he's just kind of like, stretching his toes out a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe he bought a pair of shoes that was a size too small.
It happens.
30 days passes. He couldn't return them anymore.
Yeah, it happens, dude.
That's fair. But the leg kick over the armrest.
It's like easy. Who do you think you are?
Hey, dude, come on. And it was in the direction of me getting my Cinnabon, too. my chill factor. Smelling his stinky ass feet.
It's a little much.
I'm trying to drink my strawberry chill factor. It bothered me.
Just ruined the chill factor.
I was just curious of how you felt about that.
It's a no bueno. Actually, the guy who sits next to me at work, he will take his shoes off. But he's like just sitting at his chair at his desk.
That's a no. That's a no for me, too.
That's a no?
You're at work. Keep your shoes on, okay? There's no need for you to have your shoes off at work.
But it's not like he's ever like made a big deal of like, look, my shoes are off. I just happened to have looked and seen that his shoes were off.
I wouldn't care, big dude. Put your shoes on, man. Come on. This is an office. Get it together.
I guess it does make me kind of jealous. I'm like, man, I want my shoes off.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? See, but you're respectable. You keep your damn shoes on.
I am pretty high class.
Even the guy beside you got your shoes off. You're not gonna fall into that trap because deep down you know.
Once my shoes are off, then the guy next to me, his shoes are off. Then boom, we're a shoeless office.
Yeah, a bunch of hippies walking around.
What is this? Shoeless Joe's?
Oh, good one.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, where does the name Shoeless Joe even come from?
I think it was a baseball player, Shoeless Joe Jackson or something like that.
Wasn't there another player already named Joe Jackson, or is this the same guy?
It could be the same guy, or maybe they named this guy Shoeless Joe Jackson because there was already a Joe Jackson.
But why do they call him Shoeless?
I don't know.
Like,
this is why we need the fact checker.
Did he know where shoes?
The exact reason.
Dude, I love it. Like Joe Rogan, he's just like, hey, Jamie, pull that up.
I know. But
Maybe we could get Jaime to be the fact checker. Hey, Jaime.
Hey, bye.
Hey, bye.
No, because then he just call you.
A Google.
That would be
I'm I'm his fact checker.
Yeah. Hey, Dad, can you fact check this? Or, hey, Jaime, can you check that? Yeah, sure, no problem. And your phone rings. You're like, hello? It's like, hey, Jonathan, you want to know about this? What's the answer? Dad, this is why I'm asking you.
He actually called me yesterday, and then he's talking to me for a minute or two, and he goes, would you believe I forgot why I called you? I had something I forgot. And I go,
damn.
I would believe it. He goes, okay, I'll call you later when I remember. Okay, all right, bye, Dad.
Never called you back.
Called me back 15 minutes later. And he goes, oh, I remember now. The TV, it's so quiet, I can't hear. Like, I want to get a surround sound. Like, how do I do, like, listen, look, you can't even hear. And, like, I can't hear the TV because I'm talking to my dad on the phone. He's sitting on the couch, like, all the way on the other side of the living room. He's like, that's as loud as it goes. It's at 100. And he has, like, an Android, TV box.
Yeah.
And I said, well, the TV's at 100. Is the other box up at 100? Yeah, it's up all the way. Listen, you can barely hear. I can't hear anything. I'm like, yeah. I don't know. Maybe if you go back to where you got the TV, you can get another surround sound thing. And he's like, oh, okay. Yeah, you just get the 4 speakers. I already got the wires. I'm like, well, you normally need like a receiver. Oh, yeah, and it goes in the TV. And at this point, I'm just like, I know I'm going to have to go over there and set it up. So I'm just saying like, yeah, I think, and it goes in the back of the TV. Okay, all right, bye, Dad.
Yeah, not one of the best James stories, but.
No, but,
Still a story nonetheless.
Still a story. Just keeping it real.
All right, so we were out the other night.
Yes, for our second fantasy hockey GM meeting to kick off the third season.
It was exciting. So we decided to go to Jack Astor's.
Yes.
Met there. And we had a waitress who was a little chatty. John, do you want to explain more?
Yeah, as this experience was unfolding, I literally was like, this is podcast material, and I grabbed my phone and I wrote down, and this is what I wrote in the notes here. Waiters and waitresses that want to talk too much and want to be your friends. So we just had this waitress, and she was just chatty.
Very.
Just
and
chatty.
I'll get it out of the way now. She took a few digs at me.
I'm
not going to say what they were.
Okay.
And they were a little inappropriate.
They were a little.
Like, quite inappropriate.
Like, I'd say if
say to anyone, let alone someone who's going to give you a tip.
Like, I'd say if, like, somebody tweeted this at you, you'd be like, damn, that's so harsh.
Yeah. It was a little like, whoa, what the hell was that about?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was that. But the whole debate here is, how do you feel about those people, I guess, right?
So it goes both ways, right? You don't want to have, like, your server just be like a total douche, right?
Yeah.
But, I'm not trying to be your friend.
You know what?
Just bring me my garlic pan bread with cheese. Make sure the cheese is split evenly on the nachos on both sides of the plate.
Jesus Christ, make sure it's evenly divided.
And just bring drinks and just let us be.
Just shut up and let us do our thing.
Instead, it's like,
that's a trophy you got there. You gonna drink out of it?
Yes, I brought a little trophy for last year's winner.
Goddamn mouth.
At the GM meeting.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It just aggravated me about how chatty this waitress was. It's like she's trying to be our friend.
Yeah, you know what?
Excuse me, bitch? I got friends. Back up.
You know what, though? The perfect example of, like, a good waiter or waitress is we were at my bachelor party a couple weeks ago now.
Oh, yeah.
Over the weekend. And there was 11 of us. And we all went to a restaurant. And we're all paying separately. Let's keep this in mind, okay? So 11 people paying separately. We had one waitress. This woman knocked it out of the park. She came, took our drink orders. Boom, got the drinks. She came, took the food orders. Boom, got the drinks. She came back a couple times. Everything good here? Yep. Do you guys need a refill? No, we're good. Thanks. She came back a few times. Came back with the bills later. Didn't screw one up. She nailed the whole thing.
You know what I appreciate? What's a veteran move?
That
brings you back to, man, remember when we used to have Hero and Jabroni of the Week?
Yeah.
We never permanently, like, iced that one.
No, we didn't.
Iced, like we're the mafia. Oh, put them on ice.
Yeah.
We never permanently finished those ones off, but, like, we just said they could come back if we ever wanted to. But
yeah,
when the server brings out multiple debit credit machines.
Oh,
when you got the big
they walk
group
out with two?
Yeah.
Round of applause. Veteran move. Yeah,
right. It's like when the kid brings out McDonald's for lunch at school.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, oh, snap!
Damn!
And everybody wants a French fry.
Let me get a fry.
A McFry. Why don't they call them McFries?
Hey, you get the one kid's like, hey, can I have a nugget? Dude, that's a fourth of my nuggets you're trying to... a fourth of my lunch you're trying to eat right now,
that's man. That's 25% of my lunch. What is
I'll
this?
Give you a fry, but get
communist China?
Yeah. Yeah, but this girl just knocked it out of the park, man. She didn't come around too often, but she came around enough that we never had, you're waiting there. Oh, man, we're going to go for a drink right now, but she's not around. It was just the perfect balance.
Nothing aggravates me more, and I've talked about this on the podcast before, than when you have to wait forever to get your bill. Okay, you got to wait forever to get your food. It's like, okay, they got to cook 11 meals. Maybe they messed one up.
It takes time, yeah.
It takes time, whatever. But when you got to wait to get your bill, nothing irritates me more.
Yeah, because I'm not a big... It's not that I don't like going to restaurants. I do. But, I'm not a big fan of sitting around after.
Yeah,
I don't like it. I like to get in, have my food, and then leave.
Yeah, I got things going on in my life.
Yeah. What I do sometimes is actually, when they come by when we're eating or something like that, if I'm out... when they come by, is everything okay? And I'll be like, yeah, just get the bill whenever you get a chance, please. As I'm still finishing my food, right?
Yeah.
Just to let them know, listen, I'm done. I'm not going to order anything after this. Bring my bill out so when I'm done eating, I can pay and leave. And then it opens up a table for your restaurant. It's a win-win for everybody.
Fair enough. I hate when they come by and it's like, you're not done eating, but you need the box. But it's too early to ask to get the box. You know what I mean?
You already know you're not going to finish it. You're thinking about leftovers.
Yeah, and then it's like you don't get it, and
make an attempt at
and they come by and it's like, oh, can we just get a box? And it's like, well, I needed the bill too. Then they bring the bill. Oh, okay, just whenever you get a chance.
Does anyone here need a machine? Yeah, because it's 2019. Everybody needs a goddamn machine.
Oh, let me just pull out my papyrus scroll and write you, a bill of goods. Yes, I need a damn machine.
Gold coins today.
How many doubloons is that?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. This woman was piece of work, to say the least.
Piece of work. I haven't heard that term in a while.
Yeah, we'll say that. Shall we move on to the top 5, John?
We shall.
Our
top
favorite.
5.
Favorite segment of the
It's
week.
pretty much just become a top 5 podcast, and we just ramble about random shit.
First, just rush into it. Come on, get to the podcast. We
Get
get
to
to
the
the top
top
5. Let's go.
Yep.
Today, we are bringing you top 5 animated movies. Now, I think last time we did movies, we said we could do a separate category just for animated movies.
A listener wrote in, actually.
Oh, okay.
And I believe they said, that could be a category of its own or
There we
something
go.
along those lines.
We didn't even think of it. My apologies.
So, shout out to listener.
Now,
we defined animated as cartoon or CGI or anything that's not human actors. It's claymation or something like that.
everything was fair game. Anything that didn't have humans in it, pretty much.
Yep.
Okay. You know what? How about you go first this time? I always go first. You kick it off.
Fair enough. Well, you're sitting in
I'm
the
sitting in
seat
the
that I'm
captain's
normally
chair, so yeah,
in
you
the
go
captain's chair.
The captain's chair. I am the captain now.
All right, my number 5. I put Shrek 1. Now,
Oh, good choice.
who doesn't like Shrek, right? Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
It's a fun time,
I agree. Good movie.
right? He's making the candle out of his earwax.
Yeah.
So the whole, ogres have layers like onions sort of thing
Yeah.
comes.
Good little details all the way through that movie.
It is, and it was an early movie, 2001. Just a fun time.
I agree. All right. My number 5, Wreck-It Ralph 2.
Ooh, I haven't seen number 2. I saw the first one.
It's even better than the first. Wreck-It Ralph breaks the internet. And, that's what's so funny about it is because, they go into, the internet. So, you know how, in the first movie, they would go into, the power cords?
Yeah.
So this, they go into, the router.
Yeah.
And then they get sucked into the internet. And just, the way everything's, laid out in, in this internet world is just so funny. The way they do everything. It's, a massive city. And there's, just, buildings and stuff. And there's, a Facebook building and a Google building and stuff, right? And then there's, this whole, Ask Jeeves type thing. So, you go up to him, hey, we can find this. And it's and then he's, oh, yeah, here. And you get, sucked into this little ball and it shoots you into the direction you need to go. It's just pretty funny. It's good. And then there's, the dark web and stuff, too. It's good. Funny movie. And I like John C. Reilly.
Number 5. Yeah, it's funny. All right. Number 4. The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Interesting.
Now, this movie gets a big boost because, god damn, I love Christmas so much. We've talked about it on the podcast quite a few times. But it's also a Halloween movie. I don't really like the spooky stuff. But it has that going for it, so it applies for more than one holiday. I don't think you can watch it for Halloween and Christmas on the same year, though.
No.
All right, but it's Halloween, and then, boom, Christmas. Starts snowing. What's this?
I'm actually not a fan of that movie at all. I don't like it.
Jabroni of the
Do
week.
not like it. Yeah. What's the guy's name in that?
Tim Burton.
No. The skeleton.
Jack Skellington.
Oh, that was it, eh? I like that. And then like all the emo girls in high school would get his tattoo.
Dude, he's like
I love The Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm so different. I'm not like most girls.
And then the girl in that movie is named Sally, I think.
Oh, the little girl. I've seen it.
The little girl was like his like love interest in the movie.
Oh, okay. Oh, maybe I'm thinking of a different movie. Like maybe I'm thinking of the little girls from a different movie. Like Caroline, another Tim Burton.
Coraline. I don't want to get corrections from the listeners.
Is it Coraline?
I just picture driving somewhere with my girlfriend who she's a big Tim Burton fan, and she goes, "Caroline, really?" So I got to get that out there now. She only listens to the podcast if I make her listen to it because we're driving somewhere together.
You could have just made her not listen to this one.
Yeah, but
would have been fine.
All the episodes are so good.
You're right. Okay.
Anyways,
my number 4, Finding Nemo.
Oh,
fantastic movie, and I don't know. Everything's so good about it. Like the sea, everything. Like I think that's a Pixar movie. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Disney Pixar. It's a fantastic movie, and funny enough, when I was younger, I bought a Blu-ray player. I was actually the first person in the house to purchase a Blu-ray player. I had a paper route.
Dude, you got a Blu-ray player or
no,
DVD player?
Sorry, DVD
I was going to
player.
say, man, would you have your paper route when you're like 23?
Oh, I know, yeah. No, sorry, DVD player. I was the first person to get a DVD player for the house. So I bought it for like the house, whatever. And sure enough, like 6 months into getting this DVD player, my sister got our Finding Nemo DVD stuck in the DVD player. So you'd think that would drop it lower on my list, but surprisingly it's not. It's up there. Fantastic movie. Finding Dory's also good too, but Finding Nemo's the best.
I was going to say, I never watched one, but that's not true. I did watch that one.
Yeah, it's good.
That was a good one. The octopus is like trying to drive the truck in the end.
Yeah.
Shout out to that octopus driving the truck and Finding Dory. What was his name? Frank?
I think so, yeah.
Frank the octopus.
Yeah.
Shout out. You ever been to Canadian Tire? You see they always have all these Frank branded things?
No.
It's like their like no name or their like in-store brand. It's like Frank and it's like garbage bags. Frank, but it's like it's always little characters like Frank and it's like window cleaner. It's like Windex, like this little bumpy looking dude.
I've never caught that actually. It's interesting.
Yeah. Shout out to Frank.
All right.
My number 3. Should probably actually be number 1 because it was was it an honorable mention or number 5 on my top 5 movies?
Oh, I already know what it is.
Inside Out.
Uh-huh.
Now, I looked up the top 100 animated movies rated on Rotten Tomatoes, and Inside Out was the highest rated one with 98% on Rotten Tomatoes.
It was, yeah.
Over 350 reviews. That's a lie, actually. 348. I know it wasn't more than 350. But I don't know. Go back and listen to the episode from a few weeks ago. Maybe like 5 weeks ago. But damn, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
But this kid who has to move to, the other side of the country and she has no friends. It's like, about all the emotions in her head and stuff. And I could really relate to that movie because when I was a kid, I had to move to another city and I had no friends.
That's true.
Brings a tear to my eye.
All right. My number 3, The Goofy Movie. Or I think it's called A Goofy Movie.
Dude, didn't even think about that. That's a good one.
It's like one of my all-time favorite movies. Like it could have made my top 5 almost. The Goofy Movie. As a kid, my favorite like Mickey Mouse character, Disney character was Goofy. So I loved watching the Goofy movie. It was a little different situation because Goofy was a dad in this movie, right? So he was still wacky and stuff, but more responsible. And I always thought Max was so cool. Like, I couldn't like. And I remember, I think I've actually told this story on the podcast before, where I was so mad my parents named me Daniel, and I wanted them to change my name to Max. I said, when I'm older, I'm changing my name to Max because I thought it was so cool.
Dude, when you had a kid, you could have named him Max.
I could have,
and then you could have changed your name to Goofy.
Oh,
was that was the dad's name in the movie Goofy?
Yes.
So his name's Goofy and his son's name is Max.
Yeah, Maximilian.
Does he have a last name? Maximilian Goofy?
I'm trying to think if he's got like a name in the movie. I don't know. But another part of that movie, the music in that movie.
The music after today. Dun, dun, dun,
yeah, there's a lot of good songs. Yeah. Like Eye to Eye. Dude, you look up that song now; it holds up. It's a good song. Still.
I believe you. And it's a touching movie too. You really feel for Goofy.
Oh my god, the scene when they're about to go over like the waterfall.
Yeah.
And Max is able to like jump onto like a tree branch or something like that, and he's got the fishing pole, and Goofy goes over. the waterfall, and Max's last chance to save him is to try to do the perfect cast that his dad taught him, and he saves him. Dude, if that doesn't make you cry, I don't know what else will, man.
Ah, man, what a good movie. I haven't seen that
And
movie
the
in a long
comes out
time.
and goes, the perfect cast. It's like, oh, it's so good.
Dude,
that
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
I actually borrowed it from my sister and her boyfriend, and I still have it. So maybe next time you're over, we'll watch it. It's a great movie.
That's a good
Maybe
movie.
Leo will like it too.
Wouldn't that be nice?
It would. All right.
All right. Number 2 for me. Toy Story. The first one.
Okay. Yeah.
What a classic animated, well, not animated, I guess CGI, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
film from the 90s. So good. Superstar cast. Woody Allen.
I was about to say great.
Tom
not
Hanks.
Not Woody Allen. It's Tim Allen.
I was thinking of Woody, that's why.
Right.
Tim
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen. Tom Hanks. Damn, what a good movie. Like, it just has it all.
Yeah. I mean, Tom Hanks. He's awesome. Was he on my top 5 favorite actors?
Yeah, he was.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I think you talked about the movie Sully. But anyways, a little side story. My girlfriend loved Toy Story so much as a kid, she actually wore out the VHS.
Really?
By playing it so many times over and over and over.
That's some love. It's a great movie.
It is, dude.
They're all good.
It's so good.
I remember the third one came out when we were like 18, 19, and around there.
Yeah, it was a little while ago.
And I remember going to see it at the drive-in, actually. And the scene where they're going into like the incinerator.
Yeah.
And like they're trying to escape, and they all just accept that they can't escape. And
It's so sad.
they just like accept their death, and they all start holding hands and like.
And it's
and
it's
I was
toys.
like, you gotta be kidding. And I remember just like sitting there thinking like, no, like it can't end this way. Like my childhood was like, on these movies, it can't end
like
this
what
way.
a horrific end to your childhood.
Yeah.
All the toys just burned to a
And then, of
crisp.
course, the aliens come save them with the claw. They save them, so it's all good. But great movie, yeah. That was a good.
I remember I think it was a game on PC. I can't remember. I don't remember.
A Toy Story game?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. All right,
Shout out.
moving on to my number 2. Okay, so my 1 and 2. Oh boy, I had a tough time. This was a toss-up between these two. I went with my gut though. My number 2, Coco.
I've never seen this one.
Oh my
dude.
god, you know
I've heard
I
it's
actually
so
just
good.
watched.
It was actually the number
I watched
2.
it today again.
It was the number 2 on the Rotten Tomatoes list.
It is that good.
Dude, I feel like you always have just recently watched anytime something comes up.
Dude.
It's like you told me about everything you did today. Where did you fit the time to watch Coco in there?
This morning when I was eating my breakfast.
That's like such a random thing. I mean, I'm going to put on Coco. I don't know
I
why I gave you the Obama voice.
Oh,
but-
because we had the Netflix on Leo's account. It's the kid's account, right?
Yeah.
And he was watching Shrek. I'll get into that in a bit, but he was watching Shrek, and then it was over. So then I went back to kind of like the homepage. I was like, oh, Coco. It was like under recently. I think I watched on there a long time ago and didn't finish. So there was like a half hour left. So I was like, I'll put this on, right? So I finished it out in the end. And dude, just like the whole end, oh my god, man, it's just an emotional roller coaster.
I've heard it's sad. I've never watched it. My girlfriend watched it and said she'll never watch it again.
Really,
Yeah.
eh? It's sad, but it's happy in the end. It's a happy ending, like in the end of it. That's all I'll say. You gotta watch it. It's that good of a movie.
It was number 2 on the top rated.
Yeah,
Rotten
it's that
Tomatoes.
good, man. No
Damn.
joke. It's like definitely up there. You know what? I kind of forgot about that movie when I did my top 5 movies, and maybe could have cracked it.
Damn.
And maybe my number 1 could have cracked it too. Definitely, these two would be in the top 10 of my all-time favorite movies.
All right. I feel like movies so broad, you could probably do another top 5. It's like,
for sure,
dude. Just think of all the movies and stuff you've watched. To crack it down to just 5.
I just mentioned it today that I was like, you know what? I already forgot one. I just remembered it and I already forgot to put one into my top 5. So maybe one day we'll do another top 5 movies. Down the road. We'll give it some time. Space it out a bit.
I feel like, we got a lot of other top 5 topics. Listeners, please write in with your suggested topics as well. To scruffcast@gmail.com.
Love to hear. All right. Honorable mention.
Honorable mention. My honorable mention, this is, I think, the only movie I've ever gone to the movie theater to watch by myself.
Oh.
Despicable Me.
Okay. All right.
The first one. Now, this was, I believe it was the first movie by this, animation studio, the, NBC founded or opened up. Now,
Illuminations. Isn't it?
Illuminations. Now, I think they've made 2 or 3. Well, no, I know they've made at least 3. And they made a standalone Minions movie. Just a funny movie. It's just, I don't know, it's just got that charm to it.
Yeah.
It's just,
the little Minions are funny.
And, I don't know,
That's how they got their own spin-off movie, I guess.
as you can tell, like from my list, right? Because I had like, Toy Story 1 and Shrek 1. Like I tend to like, the original, what kicked it all off, right?
Yeah.
And like even maybe if the other ones are better, I just like the original.
Yeah, fair enough. Right.
And like Gru, he's got like such weird proportioned body. Mm-hmm. It's like I feel you, Gru.
Steve Carell, right?
Yeah.
I think I've seen it just once though. All right, my honorable mention goes to Shrek. Yep. And I throw it on there because Leo is just like, this kid can't get enough of Shrek. It's the weirdest thing. I was just telling you about it today, John. I don't know what it is. And, he's almost 10 months old. That's it. And he's loved this movie for like 6-7 months. And it's weird because the movie's not very colorful. It's like brown, beige, and green. That's like the whole movie.
Yeah.
Are those colors. And he just like, you can sit there and he'll just stare at the TV for an hour and a half watching Shrek. Just loves it. It could be Shrek 1, 2, 3, 4, it doesn't matter. So I've seen all of them about 50 times, but Shrek 1 I've seen like, oh Jesus Christ, like 1,000. And it also doesn't help that it's also Anna's favorite movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Shrek is, so she was the one who put it on for him originally, I guess. So it's her favorite movie, so I've watched it a ton of times just with her alone. And now with him in the picture, it's every day. Every single day, there's one of the movies on.
Literally every day.
Oh, yeah, literally every day. Either in the morning when it's my day off or when I come home from work, it's on, like, every day. So I've seen them all. But Shrek 1 is a good one. And, like just the voice casting of Eddie Murphy as Donkey is just, like, one of the greatest decisions.
It is, dude. Like,
any, like, studio has ever made. It's, like, it's just such a perfect fit. It's insane. He's, like, so funny.
Dude, I love Eddie Murphy. He kind of went away from. He wasn't on any of our top 5 actors lists.
No, I don't think I'd put him into a top 5 actor. Ooh, I got an idea for top 5 comedians.
Oh,
yeah, okay. Well, eventually,
lock it in.
One day,
we'll do that one. Yeah.
One day, yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't say he's a top 5 actor of mine, but
no,
I like him a lot though.
It's like there's you have your top 5, then you have your honorable mention, but there's like one tier below where it's just like shout out.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out.
Yeah. Shout out to Eddie Murphy.
At the very least, get the shout out.
You're number 1. Now, I have a feeling I know what your number 1 is.
I have a feeling you don't know what my number 1 is.
Okay.
Unless you're going to say something and you'll be like, oh, how did I forget?
Okay.
No, it's not Pokemon the movie.
No. I'm not thinking. I have a movie in mind.
I forgot about that, actually. I went to go watch that in theaters with my dad. I remember.
I saw that one.
In 1999. Too, yeah. And I remember I got to go to the Mandarin after, and my dad fell asleep. And I'm like,
Mandarin?
Dad, you're missing out. No. Oh, God.
At Pokemon.
At Pokemon. I was like, Dad, you're missing out on Pokemon. Look, poor Mewtwo. They're kicking Mewtwo's ass. Yeah. No, he's snoring away.
You're number 1.
My number 1, a recent movie. Oh, maybe you did know it.
I think I do know it.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Really? I'm surprised that you actually were able to nail that one down.
I originally actually had this on my list, and I took it off.
Dude, it was just a fantastic movie. I remember watching it and being like, damn. Like, this is really good. Because I had seen a bunch of stuff on Twitter, people talking about how good it was. And, dude, I was just blown away by how good it was. The writing was good. The animation style was so cool. It
was really cool.
It worked really well in 3D, watching it in the theater. And it won, I believe, the Oscar for Best Animated Movie, but it wasn't nominated for Best Picture. But, like, Black Panther was. I remember thinking, like, man, Into the Spider-Verse was, like, a better superhero movie, in my opinion, anyway. I was like, man, that should have been nominated for Best Picture.
I agree.
Dude, just a great movie. If you haven't watched it, go watch it.
You're right. The reason I watched that movie is because of you. You said, oh, man, it's actually really good. You should check it out. So I said, okay. And I enjoyed it. I loved it. It was really good.
Now, I have a feeling I might know what your number 1 is. And if it's not, then I'm going to be really surprised.
Dude, you 100% know what my number 1 is.
Let's hear.
You ready for this? Number 1, Moana.
Oh, yeah. I knew. If it wasn't that, I was going to be very surprised.
Hit it with the Moana.
I've only seen it once.
That Hawaiian vibe, you know?
Yeah.
So good. The songs in that movie, fantastic. You got The Rock in there playing Maui. Oh, dude, the movie's just so good. It doesn't hit you as hard emotionally as as Coco does, but it's more of a coming of age story, I would say.
But you know what? It's also got like the nice scenery going for it.
That's
too.
what I mean. Yeah, the Hawaiian
just makes
vibe,
it feel nice.
Yeah, it's a bright, colorful movie. It's nice, and like there was a period of time I watched that movie. Like I've probably seen that movie 50 to 100 times easily.
Damn,
and that's like not exaggerating. That's real numbers.
Is that the movie you've seen the most in your life?
Yeah, start to finish, probably.
Oosh.
Some Fast and the Furious movies are up there too. Like if you just did the Fast and Furious franchise, as a total, maybe that might be number 1. Or Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation, I've watched a lot as well. But Moana's up there, but they took it off Netflix, so I got to buy it.
Well, it'll be on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I know.
But are you going to pay $9 a month just to watch
Just to
Moana
watch Moana?
100 times more?
I just might, man.
It is a good movie. I only watched it one time. I watched it with my younger brother. Well, my only brother. I only have one brother. And it was good. It was good.
Yeah, I love
But
it.
I know your love for that movie. And yeah, you can't really go wrong with the soundtrack.
It's the songs. The soundtrack's fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. Number one, Moana. It's not even close. Well, no, Coco. Coco made it close. I actually watched Coco after I watched Moana. People were like, "Oh, Coco's so good! Oh my god!" I was like, "It's not better than Moana." I was like in my Moana phase at the time.
Yeah.
I was like, "It's not better than Moana." So I watched Coco. I was like, "Damn, that was a good movie." Like,
damn, I gotta watch
it's
Coco.
It's definitely damn close. Oh, dude, you gotta watch Coco, man. It's that good. I'm telling you. And I get what Taryn's saying. Oh, I just exposed her name on here.
No, I've mentioned my girlfriend Taryn before.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know what Taryn's talking about. How she said she'll never watch it again because it digs deep. But you'll like it. And it's funny because as I was watching Coco this morning, I was sitting there at the kitchen table, and it was like in the kitchen or something like that, doing anything. I was sitting there watching it, and when those scenes come up, oh man, it hit me. It hit me weird. It hit me hard this morning. Feeling a little emotional, I guess. I was like, oh, trying to hold it back a bit, trying to eat my breakfast.
What were you eating for breakfast?
It was kind of like a brunch almost. Anna made some grilled cheese sandwiches with sautéed onions and mushrooms in them.
Dude, I love a grilled cheese.
Dude, it was unreal. It was so tasty. I couldn't. It was so good.
Shout out to grilled cheese.
Shout out to grilled cheese.
All right, well, that's the top 5.
There we go. Which means that's pretty much the end of this episode.
Yeah, because we don't have questions to ponder anymore unless you guys write us in.
That's right. It's up to you now. You want to save the question to ponder? It's up to you.
If you want to save the question to ponder, email us at ScruffCast@gmail.com. You will have 2 weeks from the date this airs. Because we will be gone next week. Well, we'll be around, but we're going to give Dan the week off.
Thank you.
As a congratulations for him getting married.
Now, you guys got 2 weeks. We're looking to break the record for emails received. We're giving you guys 2 weeks to do it.
Yeah.
Almost like cheating a little bit. Our record is 3. Let's get to 4. Let's get to 5.
We've gotten 3 a few times. And we definitely have a variety of listeners who just email in, but not at the same time.
It's not at the same time. So
we've had listeners
email in.
We've had listeners who've written in. Used to consistently write in and then just stopped for whatever reason. Maybe they got busy. Maybe they had kids. Maybe life got in the way.
Fell off the face of the earth.
Well, write back in. So what if you got a kid? You're on maternity leave. Write in.
It's true.
Tell us what you're up to.
Yep.
What, you guys don't like animated movies? I know you got a top 5 animated movies.
Everybody's got top 5 animated movies.
Jesus Christ, just write in. You don't even if you don't rank them, just say, "Oh, I like these 5 movies."
Yeah, you can give us
just
one.
write into the goddamn podcast.
That's it. That's all we want. Write in.
Write in. Follow us on Twitter at ScruffCast.
Instagram, the ScruffCast.
The ScruffCast. I'm gonna start
YouTube.
posting some memes on there.
Yeah, you should.
You know how many memes I find? I read recently that Instagram was doing a crackdown on meme accounts.
Why?
Bruh. If there's no memes, I'm getting off Instagram.
That's the thing. I feel like that's the only reason people go on
Oh,
Instagram.
I don't look at somebody I went to high school with started a landscaping company.
Yeah, who cares?
And they're posting,
Or influencers.
another backyard. Yeah. How do we become influencers?
I don't know.
Oh, dude, I'd love it. Just shell out all this money to us, and we just pimp out whatever
hey
you want.
guys, try this new weight loss shake.
Oh my God!
Makes you
So
poop 17 times a day.
So every month I get this box of natural organic snacks shipped right to my house for only $24.99 a month. And if you sign up right now with code SCRUFFIES, you can save $5 on your first order. Holla!
We just gotta get fit. Maybe that's it.
Jeez.
We just
Maybe it's not worth it.
We start talking about muscle milk instead. We rename this the FitCast.
The FitCast? Oh, no, dude. Here's what we'll name it. We'll get fit. We'll start taking protein. Mm-hmm. We'll call it Show Me the Way. But whey, WHE.
Oh, that was good.
That was a good. Oh, if Dan says the pun's good, that's good.
We'll leave you guys with that for 2 weeks. We'll be back in 2 weeks, which I guess will be Labor Day. Exciting. We hope you guys enjoy your Labor Day long weekend. The last long weekend of the summer. It's sad, but you know what?
I'm ready for fall weather, but I'm not ready to freeze my buns off in the cold.
Luckily, we're not there yet. Still goddamn hot outside.
Yeah.
All right. That being said, we will see you guys, or we will hear from you guys in 2 weeks because we know you're going to all email in.
We're going to have a bevy emails to read.
That's right. Well, sorry. You guys are all going to email in. We're going to have a good time. 2 weeks from now. All right. John, anything else you want to add?
Tell your friends. Give us reviews.
That's it.
That's it.
All right. Thanks for listening, everybody, to episode 65 of the ScruffCast, and we will catch you next week.
Distracting, got me like, oh, as I'm watching her go. All I'm thinking is, oh, damn, that bad thing. I can tell you're really good at distracting.
Make sure the cheese is split evenly on the nachos on both sides of the plate.